Hey everybody, I'm back. I've been gone for a while, maybe just a week, but for me it seems like forever. And the reason I was gone is because I caught it, guys. I caught the virus. COVID-19 caught me by surprise. I actually thought I would never get it, but I did. And it was a very difficult experience. It almost felt like the flu. It brought me down. Made me feel very sick. So I thought, why not share it with you guys and see if you guys caught it? Are you afraid of it? Do you think that it's a deadly virus, that it could kill you? I'm pretty sure it can because there's a lot of deaths, and I'm not saying that it's something that you should be treating lightly. It's something that you have to be cautious about and be careful, but if you're healthy and you're taking your vitamins, you're eating the foods you need to be eating, I think that it's not as bad as the media makes it look like. I don't know if if I could say this, but it doesn't matter because I'm still gonna put it. So I'm here visiting my parents, and all of a sudden I caught the flu at first. I was kind of sick with the flu. I had a cough and I had a runny nose. And I didn't think a thing of it. I was like, oh, well, this is the flu. It's going to go away soon. And then I was like, oh, wow. My sinuses are clearing up. I feel a lot better. Then all of a sudden, I started to notice that something different was happening. And I never felt this before. I started to feel like the room was spinning, like I was having vertigo or dizziness, and I was like, what the heck is going on? But I was trying to find different things that it could be. I was like, well, can I be pregnant, or do I have anemia, or do I have low blood pressure? But I never thought about COVID that way. So then I started to feel really tired and exhausted, and I just wanted to sleep, like so tired that you want your eyes to just close. And then I was like, I don't know what's going on. And then I finally got that symptom where you lose your taste and you lose your smell. And I noticed this when I was tasting my coffee. I took a sip and I was like, uh, this is weird. And then we all decided, the family, to get tested. So we go there, wait in line outside with our masks, of course. And the doctor calls me up and he says, I'm positive. And I was like, what? Like, no way. And he's like, well, it's okay. Just rest for 10 days. And that it would go away on its own. He didn't tell me anything to do, what to eat, nothing like that. It was just rest and it'll be fine. So I rested for a couple days. I mostly slept and ate in my room, which was kind of sad, kind of lonely, eating your food by yourself. And that's what happened. Wearing a mask everywhere I went. I didn't go anywhere, actually. I was just in my house. I don't even know why I say everywhere I went, which is kind of weird. I might cut this off, I'm not sure. But anyways, I just stayed in my room for a long time. And the food it wasn't as fun to be tasting dinner or breakfast or nothing like that when you can't even taste anything, and it was annoying and I was getting tired of it, and I was like, oh my god, this is so annoying. Eventually I started, I think by the 7th or 8th day, being able to taste a little bit of stuff. Like, my mom has this diffuser with eucalyptus, and I was like, well, maybe I could smell it. So I go up there and I go, and I'm like, oh yeah, I could smell it now, but I had to get really close. And now I don't know what day it is, but I went again and I tested again and I got negative. So yes, negatives, and which is good, but my taste and smell hasn't come back fully. I could taste food now and the texture and smell it a little bit, but it's not the same. And I don't know when it's gonna come back. I don't know, like, what day am I gonna smell different? Am I gonna smell like this? But I'm kind of grateful that I got it back, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, as bad as people make it seem. Like, it's so bad, like, oh my god, you're gonna catch it, it's horrible. But I do know that many people have to be careful, especially the elderly. It's a very scary virus at all. Like, be careful, take care of each other, and just be cautious, because other people have pre-existing conditions and other illnesses, and if we just go out there and mingle with everyone else not caring, then they could catch it. And even if you're healthy and you think you could beat this, it's also necessary to think about other people. And I myself knew, like, oh, it's no big deal, like, it'll go away at some point, but I wouldn't want my grandparents or anybody else to catch it, because even if I caught it, and it made me feel really sick, a little bit worse than the flu. And we also have to remember, even me, like everyone else has to remember, like, be cautious and be careful, but don't be afraid of your own kind people. Like, we're all trying to get through this together, and even if we do get it and we all catch it, it's like, why are you being so fearful and afraid? And we've been 8-9 months into this. Yes, there's the capacity of hospitals is full. Yes, people are catching it, and I don't know, but it could be that we will all get it. I don't really know, but I'm just speaking off the top of my head, and honestly, I don't want to offend anybody, but I think that's what is going to happen. And if people don't catch it and they go make it through it without catching it, well, wow, damn, good for you. Like, you didn't have to go through all this stuff. But I don't know, I just feel like it can't be avoided. No matter how cautious you are, no matter if you stay indoors forever. That's just my opinion. And I also had, like, shortness of breath, and I could barely breathe. I couldn't take that big deep breath that I can now, but it's just different symptoms for different people. I don't know what you would have. I don't know what you did have. I don't know if it was hard for you. I just wanted to tell my story and see if all of you had it, and who did and who didn't. And if you do have it, know that everything is going to be okay, that it's only temporary. It's a 10-day thing or more. I don't know how long it takes or how long it goes through people's systems. Some people have it shorter, some people have it longer, but you'll get through it like I got through it. And if you know someone that passed away because of it, I know it's hard, and yes, people do need to be cautious, and I don't know, something just has to be done to get rid of this, but I don't know what. I'm just throwing my own experience out there. I don't expect anyone to agree with me for what I said, or even if you disagree, that's okay, because after all, it's something. I'm not saying anything, I'm not talking about statistics, I'm talking about my own life, and it's an experience that honestly is something new to me, and it's something that I didn't expect I would get, and it's something that I didn't know how it would feel, or I didn't know how I would react, but I could say, hey, this happened to me. I know what this can do, and I know how it can affect you. And it's not just about staying indoors and being afraid of people. It's about being healthy and really looking out for your body and looking out for yourself and what you eat and what you do, and if you exercise, if you get your sunlight. It's not about just staying indoors because your body needs the elements from outside. It's not meant to be inside because your immunity is going to go down. I don't know why no one says this, and they tell you just stay inside and don't do nothing, it'll pass. It won't pass. People need to realize that our bodies are creating antibodies. They're trying to fight this on their own somehow. We're not meant to be in a bubble. We're not meant to be closed off from the world. We're meant to be out there and trying to get through this together, and trying to work together, and trying to be better and help the environment better and help ourselves better and help others, instead of being powerless and afraid and alone and angry and disgusted. It's just not gonna help you. It's not gonna help anybody else. So if you got to the end of this video, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.